go, guys. What's good, fam? Welcome back to Unlockable Character. We are on the way to go see Drew at Precision Window Tint and Film. Got some new decals I want to put on the car, so we're gonna get some adhesive remover. It's like some Goo Gone. Take off some of the decals that are on the car and swap them out. Excited to show you guys what that's gonna look like. We're in rear-wheel drive right now. Nice 85 degrees outside. September is really setting in. We can talk about a few things today, guys. The first is a sales term. It's called ABC, always be closing. And it's so funny. I spoke about this in one of my other videos where everything in life is a negotiation. Now, personal relationships, you need to realize, many of these younger guys out there, they don't realize this yet. Personal relationships are not transactional, okay? And you should not approach your partner, your significant other, in a way that you'd make this some kind of business transaction, okay? That's a whole different ball game. What I'm talking about with negotiations is how you approach things in life so that you put yourself in the most favorable position and you don't let people take advantage of you. And what I mean by that is that you know your worth and you don't let people waste your time, waste your money, and try to get one over on you, you know, without you being able to actually say, you know what, no, we need to think about this again. That's not how it should have run. You know what I mean? That's not how it should have gone. Or the way I think about that is in the job market, right? When you're looking for a job, everything you do can be considered part of the negotiation. How you present yourself, how you speak, how you prepare for the interview. And what's really funny is you can start putting pressure on companies, especially when you're interviewing with multiple companies and one of them or more of them give you an offer, because now you're playing them, you know, against each other because you have a timeline, right, that you're working with. And let's say one company came in low in terms of their offer and another company came in high, but you really want to work for the company that came in low. Well, you actually have ammo to go back, and it's okay to be transparent and actually say, you know what, I have another opportunity and they've come in a little bit higher, so would you be able to, you know, match that offer? And even if you're not at the stage where you're getting the offer, but you're in the final rounds of interviewing, I'm gonna bring this all back to ABC, which is always be closing. You can absolutely mention that you've already received offers. And you can do that strategically at the end of your conversation when you have a great interview and they're asking you, you know, are there any questions? And of course, you're gonna prepare some great questions, right? One of the best ones that I told you guys is that you ask, what does success look like for this role a year from now? And that is such a great question for them to answer. And hopefully they should have something accurately, you know, precise for you that they can lay it out. What does success look like? Hopefully it's not a very open-ended role where you're not, you know, completely sure what you're getting into. But after you ask that question and they answer it, you can close on them. And to close on them in a final interview, before you even get an offer, you can bring up the fact that you're interviewing with other companies and you have other offers in hand. what that's going to do is it's going to light a fire under the ass of the company that's hiring you in those final rounds before they've given you an offer, and they might actually come in at a much higher offer than they were going to do before. And you know, before you get into a relationship and you're dating, it can be kind of similar, okay? And again, like I said, when you're in a relationship, you have a significant other, a partner, it's not a business transactional relationship, okay? You should not treat it that way. But when you're dating people and you know, you get to the point where you may tell people that you're dating multiple people at once, if that's what you do, that could really push someone to want to start a relationship with you. But you need to be careful with that, because that can go into, you know, sociological manipulation, and you don't want to go down the path of manipulating people to like you when you want them to be your partner, you know, your significant other. But it happens a lot in both dating and the job world, where people are going to be trying to close on someone or some job that they really like when they're getting interest from another party or another company with an offer. And you know, it actually does make you more valuable, more attractive in that sense, but you have to be very careful about how you approach that. Oh baby. Oh my goodness. Oh my God. Oh. Closed, guys, so might as well take it easy. Actually, I don't see where that lane is closed. Put into all-wheel drive now. Turn the burble off. oil change tomorrow morning, guys. Shout out BMW of Gwinnett Place. You get 3 free oil changes, including the first break-in oil change. So this is going to be the second one. We're just over 7,000 miles now, so you know I drive a lot for fun every day, getting footage, enjoying the car, and it's time to get that oil change. So first oil change was 1,500, second oil change 7,000. You know, I'm trying to keep the interval underneath 7,000 miles for each oil change. On the factory BMW oil, you can get up to, you know, 10,000 miles, but that's quite a lot. I'm perfectly happy with 7,000 mile intervals. I'm not tracking the car every day. And the car is not tuned yet, so we're not pushing more boost. Let's see what we got up ahead, guys. Tow truck. What is the car? Is it a Chevy? Oh, it's a Chevy SUV. Tell me that you guys don't downshift under every bridge, overpass, tunnel, because you got to, right? Like you just got to do that. Oh my God. A lot of tire on the road. Going crazy. You know that Hellcat wine? We got the G82 turbo wine. Oh my goodness. Nice Bentley out here. Taillights are so small, but it looks gorgeous. Guess everyone forgot that the left lane is the passing lane. starting to realize that, you know, what happens after multiple generations of Americans don't grow up with any math, literacy, critical reading skills, life skills, self-awareness. It ends up with drivers like this, you know what I mean? I mean, if you really look at the statistics, guys, I swear 1 in 4 middle-aged women are on antidepressants, you know, they have drinking issues. Like, it's not good out here, you know what I mean? And for someone who doesn't drink, doesn't do drugs, like, you know, I look at how they treat DUIs in the US and I'm like, this is a joke, you know? These people need to go to jail for a long time. If you look at Congress and the Senate, again, like a third of them have DUIs and they're still in positions of power. It just absolutely blows my mind. Oh, nice Taycan. Beautiful. Turbo S Taycan. Taycan, however you say it. We did have a pretty bad school shooting today, guys. And you know, the left wing will say, oh, we need to, you know, ban guns. But the problem isn't banning guns, guys. The problem is the society in this country is so poisonous. And the guns are so readily available to people who have mental illness that, you know, you basically have a cycle of society causing mental illness and then people who are mentally ill because of society upset getting access to guns, and then just tragic violence, you know what I mean? Just truly tragic violence. If you're out there and you're young and you look at the channel and you think like, oh, I'll never get there, trust me, you will. All you have to remember is I have failed 1,000,000 times on the way here, okay? I have been on my last dollar. I have been, you know, facing things that you couldn't imagine, working 2 jobs, wondering, you know, will life ever get better, having no time for myself, not even believing that I would ever have a car like this at my age, or that I would be able to live out my passion of being able to take cars on the track, meet entrepreneurs, become an entrepreneur. I would have never even thought of that. So no matter where you are, trust me, if you stay consistent, of course it's okay to have a bad day, but if you stay consistent and you're relentless in pursuing what you want, you will get it, especially if you live in this country. If you have access to the internet, if you can read and write, you can find a way to make money in this country and you can make your dreams come true. There's no way around it. You can become an entrepreneur. You don't need a college degree. You just honestly need to know how to read and write and have access to the internet. There's so many ways to make money. And you don't have to play by society's rules, because the society is corrupt from the inside out. Congress, Senate, the president, they're all bought out, okay? They're all buddy-buddy with an old boys club. It's insider trading. They get away with DUIs. They human traffic, you know what I mean? They buy off women. They do drugs openly. I'm talking about cocaine, you know, they smoke weed. And then they laugh at the middle class and the lower middle class and the lower class when those types of people go to jail for, you know, 3 strikes for weed. You know what I mean? Like, the system is rigged, guys, but if you know how to read and write and you learn, you literally go online and you have the ability to think critically, or you find mentors who help you think critically, see through the bullshit, you can make money, you can make sense of society, you don't have to impress people, and you can make your own way, and you can literally become content in your own mind, okay? You spend most of the time living in your head, so you should make your head a great place to be. And what that means is you cannot let your thoughts be corrupted by society that is corrupt from the inside out. And you'll have a lot of people who'll tell you, no, you can't, you can't do that, you can't do this. A lot of people who you might come up with in the same community. And that's just crabs in a bucket trying to bring you down. When crabs are boiling in a bucket, they're gonna try and claw their way out, and they're gonna try to bring others down as they claw their way out. I see a lot of that, especially in Atlanta. And it's so funny, man. You'll get people who are, middle class, upper middle class in Gwinnett, and their children are trying to be wannabe thugs, and they have that crab mentality. It's crazy. Like, you guys already have all the opportunity in the world, and you threw it away so you could play like you're a rapper or something, you know what I mean? It's hilarious. Absolutely absurd. But rest in peace to everyone who passed away today in that school shooting, and I just hope everyone that was injured just recovers, because that is the manifestation of the sickness in our society through our children, which are these school shootings. There's no other way for me to say it. Of course. See, there is a limit, and as much as I want to beat that guy to the exit, I'm not going to push him off the road, you know what I mean? Go back in rear-wheel drive with the burbles on. Yesterday was the last 8 p.m. sunset here in Atlanta, but we still got the sun out right now. 7:39 though, so I'll probably go out soon. Alright fam, welcome back. We stopped at Drew's. We got all the decals off the wing, and had to get some gas after that, so we're at the gas station right now. What we're gonna do is head back home and get a sick POV drive of the way back. So let's do it. Nighttime POV loading, guys. I'm gonna keep it in rear wheel drive, and yeah, let's have some fun. I have the burbles off right now. The valves are open. Car is pretty much in all sport settings except the chassis and suspension, which is in comfort. That is a personal preference because these roads can be super stiff, and the car itself is already super stiff, so that's just how I do it. There we go. Nice and easy. Now I know it says new U-turn here, but that's all right. Whew. I don't know if the car realizes that we already took a U-turn or not. These carbon fiber paddle shifters, guys, some of the best in the game. And if you don't get the carbon fiber interior trim, you don't get the carbon fiber paddle shifters. So you are definitely missing out if you don't have the carbon fiber interior trim. I think on a performance car like the M4 Competition Coupe, it makes sense. But if you get a convertible, you know, I get it. Maybe you'll do some other trim. You're not going to get the carbon bucket seats. Maybe you'll go dark color exterior with the Tartufo brown sport seats, which are not carbon buckets, but are, I would say, overall comfier. They're just not as exotic, you know what I mean? But it makes sense if you get a convertible, so no hate there. Man, it is dark out here. Nice, we got the green light, guys. Oh, we got the orange. And we have a red light here, which is interesting. A red light's a merge. Keeping the brightness up on the screen for now, guys, so that you can enjoy a little bit more. The iPhone camera does so much better than the GoPro camera at night, but I'm not gonna strap a iPhone to my head. I do use the iPhone cinematic mode to get really cool shots, you know, in the beginning for a transition, like if I'm gonna remote start the car, and you'll see that tonight at the Shell gas station. I just think those look so sick. Alright guys, what I'm going to do is chill till we get back towards Atlanta, and then I'll turn this back on for you guys, alright? Let's go! Alright fam, got some of our favorite underpasses coming up. That's a limo. Whew. Oh my God. Some of those downshifts are so brutal, guys. It's crazy. I'm not sure why people are braking so close next to each other. That's crazy. But it is what it is. See if the brightness is down. Let's put it back up. Get some more brightness in here. Some traffic up ahead. traffic, as always. Let's put it into all-wheel drive. Woo! Here we go, guys. Oh my gosh, guys, what a car. What a car. Alright, fam, let's see if we get some space up ahead. Turn the burble off real quick. Let's see if this Prius knows what it's doing. Nice. Maybe wake a few people up that way, huh? Proper car, guys. As I approach the turn, I'm gonna brake, downshift, turn off my brights, and if I feel like I'm going too fast in a lower gear, I can upshift now, so I won't gain as much speed when I increase the throttle. but I can still take the turn very smoothly. And as I exit the turn, I'm gonna bring that car back to center, downshift, brake, downshift, brake some more, downshift, a little bit more brake, not too much, modulating it. Smooth right. Oh, it sounds so good, guys. Just cannot get enough of this car. Alright fam, I hope you enjoyed tonight's episode. I'll catch you back tomorrow, hopefully for a early morning drive to the gym. That should be really nice, alright? Let's go!